What's going on, peeps? We back again with another vid. You already know the vibes. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment. Big up the 4 subscribers. You already know, build your damn selves every time. And we're here with a vid as promised for the Spurs game against Wolves. We got the review. Spurs 2, Wolves 0. And to be honest, I did not see this scoreline coming or this performance on the cards, if I'm being honest. Because from what I've seen recently, there was nothing they gave me to give me any type of confidence going into this game. But you would never know from the way they played today for the majority of this game that they just suffered a 3-1 loss to Leeds the week before. This is a totally different team. They looked a lot more positive, looked like they were on job. So everyone knew their role and they played it. Even the defenders, we kept a clean sheet, not something we do often. Scoring at half time as well and going on to win the game, not something we do a lot as well. We usually lose the game or draw. We always drop points from winning positions, so it definitely wasn't what I saw for coming. But we move, we take the 3 points, take the clean sheet. We got Villa coming up at home, so there'll be a video for that as well, don't worry. But let's get into the performance. First of all, as always, we're going to start with the team sheet. And if I'm honest, I was not impressed. I saw no Roden, although he had a hamstring injury. But Tanganga, he come in, he done alright. I'd rather see Tanganga than Doherty, so I wasn't happy. I wasn't upset with that. But Dyer was in there, and there was no Roden. I admit, weren't happy, but Dyer went on to have a decent game. And the Celso was in there, and I was not happy with that. And that did not change throughout the game. He just gave the ball away a lot. Not strong enough. He needs to get in the gym, take some protein shakes, bulk up, and get strong. I don't know what he's going to do it, whether it be protein shakes, whatever he's got to do, but he needs to get some upper body strength, eat some hard food, maybe after been around and feed him some proper food, some yam, green banana, and them thing there, because he is too weak. He was just getting bounced around. And in this league, against some of these teams that are just physical, like your Burnleys and teams like that, you got to be strong, and he ain't that. And he was poor, and he came off, which he should have earlier, for Harry Winks. We were 2-0 up by then. We weren't happy. It was Winks. I preferred to see Ndombele, but Winks didn't do too bad. Didn't create anything. He was clean, neat, tidy. Couple of one-touch passing, not bad. So it is what it is. But we get in the game. I had them on the back foot for the most of the first half. Kane ring off the post, good save. No, he didn't save it. Actually, pretty sure it was just a good shot, and it hit the post. And then just before half time, Harry Kane, who else, runs through and goal. And Cody, he was clearing every single cross, every single corner, every set piece. He was just heading away. He came flying in. Kane just skipped past him, and then bang, good finish. Second half comes, we're on the front foot from the off, on their head, straight away. Kane again, through, nice shot, good save from Patricio this time, onto the post. Dele comes in, and then he hits the other post. And I thought from there it was going to be one of those games. And then we managed to get the second goal through Højbjerg, unlikely goal scorer. Bell with the shot, good save from Patricio, and Højbjerg just react quickest, and he just put it in the bottom bins. 2-0. And if I'm honest, I think the best player on the pitch was Dele Alli. For me, him and Bell were the best players on the pitch. King got the goal, Højbjerg got the goal, but for me, them two were definitely the best players on the pitch. And big up Reguilon as well, for he was part of that second goal, so big himself up as well. Persistent, on the floor, flying in, won the ball, ball's about to go out of play, he got back up, won the ball, passed to Son. He done well for that second goal, so big him up as well. He had a decent game. Son couple of flashes, but he weren't great. Probably average. He won't be a 3 or a 2 in the player ratings. He might get a 5. I'm not sure, but yeah, he done alright. The whole team, I'm happy with the team. The Reece didn't have to do anything really. The only thing I'm not happy about is Traore just running through our team like 2-3 times, easy, just in behind our defence. Twice he just took the ball from his half and ran through the middle of the pitch. No one tried to stop him. They just moved out his way. And the other time we pushed up and they got us on the counter and he was in. Luckily his finishing, passing sometimes ain't great, and that probably bailed us out and got us out of jail. But overall, professional performance. Ryan Mason stood out of depth. He stood out of his depth. He got the win today, cool, but he's just definitely not the answer going forward. So I can't wait for the season to end so we can get a proper manager in, because he is definitely not the guy to take this club anywhere. He's just drowning. It looks like he's just learnt to swim and he's just jumped straight to the deep end and he's just in there drowning, gasping for air. He needs to get out. He's not playing in Ndombele. He keeps putting Celso in, and I've heard people saying maybe he's playing Celso because Ndombele holds onto the ball a bit too long, which he does. I agree, but he does make things happen, and he came on in that time and he done a lot better than Celso done the whole game. He didn't give the ball away. Won a free kick, held up the ball, put some nice passes in. There's a time he should have released the ball earlier to Son, but other than that, we didn't have. He'd done probably more in that little 9 minutes than Celso done the whole time he was on in that 7 minutes. So it begs to question why he doesn't start. For me, Celso can't come in against Aston Villa because they're too aggressive in midfield. Douglas, McGinn, Grealish is fit now. He's just gonna get bullied. We need someone in there that's strong, gonna win free kicks, and that has to be for me and Ndombele. So if I don't see him in there, get this guy at the door. But to be fair, we've only got 2 games left. Let's just get them over with, and we move onto the new season. But obviously the Euros, and get prepared for the new season, because these men know that they need a fresh start, clean slate, because the season's done. What we've got to do now is try and get Europa League, which I don't want, but I'd rather be in Europe so we can try and attract some type of players. If you're not in Europe, then it's hard to attract anyone, so we'll have to take it in, I guess, and move with that. But yeah, that's the review. That's pretty much it. We bossed the game. Wolves had a little spell, like a little 5-10 minute spell when they looked dangerous, but other than that, didn't really lay a glove on us, and it was pretty comfortable, to be honest. I think Wolves were at the beach, they're pretty much safe, so they don't care. The bottom 3 has already been confirmed. Fulham, West Brom and Sheffield United all been relegated, so it seems like Wolves are on the beach and they weren't even trying. So it is what it is. But player ratings will land tomorrow morning, so look out for that. And as I said, during the Euros when the season's done, we're still going to keep the content coming. We're going to be reviewing games, the good games of the weekend, maybe like 2-3 of them, whatever. And obviously the England games we'll be reviewing, because I don't think they're going to get anywhere. But that's just me. Gareth Southgate's not the guy to take them anywhere. He's shit. He's just as bad as Ryan Mason. He gets through the qualifiers because England usually get an easy group. They get Montenegro, San Marino, just no disrespect, but just dead teams that most of them are not even pro players. In their spare time, they work in retail, plumbers, electricians, fishmongers, whatever you want to call it. So I expect these men to be beating them when most of these men are making 70,000 a week upwards. So it's what it is. You see, when they come up against proper teams, they get unstuck, like your Belgians and Polands. So we'll see, but there will definitely be some content for the Euros, and obviously when the season kicks back off, there will be content on that. And I'll be telling you, I'll be doing 3 games or so of the weekend. I'm gonna choose 3 fixtures, the big games of the weekend, or the important ones, and obviously the Tottenham games will still be coming, so there'll be like 2 videos on that. Won't be player ratings for those games, but there'll definitely be reviews. And I think there was something else. FA there's any transfer news during the Euros or anything, I'll be making videos on that, but ain't heard nothing yet, and the season's not done, window's not open. Obviously hear little light murmurs, but I don't really take them seriously. But anyway, big your damn selves up, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you are commenting, hit the button, really nice and go. And as always, make sure you wash your hands. If you can't wash them, sanitize, keep your distance. The Indian variant is very much active in the UK, so please everyone keep your distance, stay safe, and in order to do that, please make sure you wear your damn mask the right way, covering your nose and your mouth, not hanging down here, ain't gonna help you. Otherwise there will be lockdowns, and they're talking of local lockdowns, so if you don't want them, do the right thing, protect yourselves, protect everyone else, and protect your family. And until the next vid, I'm out of here. Peace.